We've talked about how important it is to use the prospect's language. Do you remember the words that he used to describe how his weight is changing and not changing? Do you remember the exact word he said?
He was going in cycles. That's the big
Beautiful.
word.
So use that word and say, okay, Pete, so what cycle are you on right now? Oh, it's the 23rd cycle. Okay. And how long do those cycles typically last? Oh, it's an 8 week thing. I go down weight for 8 weeks and then I go back up for 8 weeks and I go down for 8 weeks. And I'd say, okay, got it. And so is those, because you said it's getting a bit more difficult. What is changing in regards to the cycles? Oh, the cycles are getting shorter. So I put the weight on and put it off and put it on and put it off and put it off. So I would have specified what he's going through in reference to him saying cycles. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then I could have also said, which is where you were going and is very good. So you're on cycle number 23. How many months or years have you been building up the quantity of cycles? Oh, it's been 5 years. Okay. So I would have just changed that. But everything else, especially the specifying, was beautiful. Oh, I'm going through cycles. It's getting a bit more difficult. Okay. Let's clarify the weight. Where are you at right now? Okay. I'm at 250. I love what you did as well when he said, I want to lose 20 pounds. And you clarified, actually, he wants to lose 60. Okay. It's a little belief thing in there that we could put a pin in. We don't have to tackle it now. We could come back to it, but it would be interesting if we need to get into what is actually causing him to feel that 20 pounds is as close to realistic as possible. And the reason we would do that is because it's the lack of a coach, it's the lack of accountability, it's the lack of a proper fitness plan that has affected his beliefs. So we can sell what we're about to sell based on his belief and say something to the effect of, so, do you feel that if you had a coach, if you had a fitness plan, if you had accountability, if you had a community, do you feel your belief that 60 pounds is possible to lose would go up? Do you think it would go down? Do you think it would stay the same? Would it have any difference? Oh, it would go up a load. Okay, why? And then we're now going to get him to sell why those things that you're about to sell him would get him more likely to be able to hit his real true goal. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah. Quick question there too. In terms of that belief, what would be the difference between tackling that now versus tackling it at a later point? Do you feel like there's a difference, or do you feel like is it more powerful that way? Is that what you're going for? Or
Yeah, it's a great question. The reason why I wouldn't bother tackling it right now is when he said, actually, I want to do 60 pounds. You didn't have to pull that out of him. Like it was pretty easy to get that out, which tells me it's a belief that's inhibiting him, but it's not like some crippling belief that could prevent the sale. It's pretty malleable. So I'm like, okay, he told me the truth. I didn't really have to dig for it. So I'm just going to move on in the conversation. Whereas if someone's like 20 pounds and you're like, okay, is that really what you want to lose? And they're like, well, kind of. Well, what do you mean, kind of? And you have to dig and dig and dig and dig and dig to get to the real goal. Then I'm going to think, hang on a minute. I'm curious. Why did I have to dig so hard and so much to get to the truth? Whatever is making me need to dig so much, I should probably address that. But I didn't have to dig that hard. So it's like, okay, it's a belief that's not useful for him, but we could probably blow it away with the wind by just continuing with the conversation. Is that clear?
I
yeah,
got a
that makes
question.
sense.
Yeah, go for it,
If
Pete.
if you had to dig that much for something like that, and like you're like, why did I have to do that addressing it? Like, would that be something you would just ask the prospect? Would you be like, I'm curious, like it seems like we went in circles a bit to for you to tell me like the weight you actually want to be at.
Yes, but I wouldn't say in circles because that sounds patronizing. I would just
Sounds
say,
yeah, okay.
I'm very curious that what you told me you want to lose was so different to what you really want to lose. And to kind of get to the truth, we had to really dig quite a lot. I'm curious what is making it so difficult for you to feel like it's possible to lose what you really want to lose. It's coming more from a place of compassion and kindness and caring. And then they'll tell you, hey, I have this belief or I have this problem. And then it's you and the prospect against the belief rather than you against the prospect and his bad belief. It's like he's going to bring it out and you can say, okay, let's talk about that. Great question. All right, guys, jump back into the role play.